Hello and welcome back. So other measures are also present in statistics like range, mid-range and interquartile range. Range actually gives you the difference between the maximum number and the minimum number. I'll call the difference as distance also. The distance between the maximum number and the minimum number is called as range. And mid-range, the average of the maximum number and minimum number is called as mid-range. So in some cases we may use range and mid-range, and there is another measure, other important measure called as interquartile range, which is very useful in our data science and machine learning career to identify or notice the outliers. So interquartile range is the measure. So what is interquartile range? We have seen median. To calculate median or to find out median, we took the data and kept it in an ascending order, sorted in an ascending order, and then took the middle number as the median. That is called as quartile 2. And for the first half, there is the first half of the data from 2 to 9 is the first half of the data. If you take median of the first half of the data, that is called as quartile 1. And the median of the second half of the data is called as quartile 3. In the first half and second half, we have got 4 numbers. So we need to take average of the 4 and 8 and 17 and 26 as the quartile 2, quartile 1 and quartile 3. Let us try to calculate quartile 1. So here the quartile 1 can be calculated like 4 plus 8 divided by 2 is equal to 12 by 2 is 6. To calculate quartile 3, 17 plus 26 divided by 2. What is 17 plus 26? 43 divided by 2 is 21.5. So the first quartile is 6 and third quartile is 21.5. In our visualization classes, we understand box whisker plot, which actually does a graphical representation of this interquartile range. What exactly this interquartile range is explaining is 6 will be somewhere here and 21.5 will be somewhere here. That means the data before 6 and after 21.5 may be outliers. I am saying may be outliers. They are not outliers. They may be outliers. Why I am saying may be outliers? Because statistics gives you always a clue. Statistics always gives you a clue. It is not reality. To understand whether it is reality or not, you as a data scientist, you should have the business knowledge. So with the business knowledge, you can verify whether these two numbers are outliers or not. Okay. If you take a real-time example, if you take the prices of houses in California, all the houses prices will be in a in some range, maybe from 300 to $600,000 range. But if you take Beverly Hills, the prices are going to be in millions. If you take the data and try to do an interquartile range plot or the box whisker plot or try to calculate interquartile range, you may find that the Beverly Hills houses prices are outliers. But if you look at the reality, the Beverly Hills houses are really having that much price. That means with the business knowledge, you can say the numbers are valid. You will not be removing the numbers from the data set. If you don't know the business, if you don't know that in California there is a area which is so rich and the prices of the houses are so high, lack of business knowledge, I am actually talking about. If you don't know about that, you may actually remove the data from the data set by looking at the statistical outcome. Statistics is always about clue. The business knowledge is the confirmation. You mix the statistics and business knowledge and make decisions and try to clean up the data. As a data scientist, we have to do that. Thank you.